welcome at Trends and Suggestions, those who are watching while live. And blast is going to happen today. So this is one of the important, I guess, this is an important topic which we are talking about today is about empowering the empire of the queens here who are sitting here, and they are going to empower you. This I we want as a woman to be very specially you means that is this their empire. This we are creating the women's empire now. It is don't men don't feel jealous because women sometimes are taken as today also we have spoke about this in the evening. I think men knows about their purpose, but women are not aware about their purpose. So we are talking about several things. There is something to learn. And for men also, if you are not aware about your purpose, we have in our this gratitude coach. Okay, she was there previously. She taught us how to be grateful. Okay, that is Geeta Krishna. Okay, and we have another Pratishtha, who has explained us in our previous this about the purpose, right? And she spoke about the music and everything, and we will be mixing up today because she has given a greater insight in our previous talk show, right? And today we have a new face, leadership coach Tapasi. Okay, so Pratishtha, please change your designation so that people can get to know about you more because she is a role model. She is inspiring billions of women, okay, to give an opportunity to be more happy, to get their purpose in their life. So we will be talking more into this, okay? So I will be requesting each one of you to just one by one introduce yourself, how you become a successful in your business, what was your pain that time when you were building your empire, and just share your story from the scratch to till now where you have reached because everybody is doing struggle. So over to you, one by one. Please take the mic, and this is your empire now. Enjoy this. Yeah, over to you. Yeah.
Shall I start? Okay. Thank you so much, Devashwita. It's been an honor to be the second time your guest today. It's such a blessing to be with Pratishtha and Tapsi. It's such an honor. Just absolutely delighted and grateful for this moment. As you're aware that I'm a gratitude leadership coach and trainer. I train in organizations, pan India as well as in the US, for over 20 plus years. I'm an international speaker, two times international best-selling co-author with two books, Courage Under Siege and Journey to the Stage. My journey has not been all rosy. It has its own, flavor, the fragrances, the different colors and roses as we go along. I did spot a couple of tulips too, maybe when we visited in Washington, D.C., and also those beautiful cherry blossoms there. But the point is that everybody has their own struggles. It's not that every one of us, come through smoothly. It's always that, you look at a swan swimming in a lake, and on top, the swan looks absolutely stunning, beautiful, just moving very slowly. But beneath the water, it's paddling so hard and fast that we don't realize that, do we? I mean, you look at a person and you see that, oh yeah, I mean, she's doing amazing, she's doing great, her family must be awesome, they're giving a lot of support, her whole universe is coming closer to her and she's doing amazing. But only that person, I don't mean a she or a he, it's let's have the the unity mindset here. But every person goes through struggles, and I was not any different. I had a very flourishing business in India. and up until 2011, and moved to the US, literally, ousted from here with the roots, and tried to uh, put my roots back in a completely new country. And that itself was very challenging, especially from behavioral skills perspective as a trainer. It was not an easy journey. Everybody would say that, oh, you're from a different country, and how would you? Oh, they would ask me, you speak such good English. How is it that you speak such good English? I had my education in English, but it's just that it doesn't register to in a developed country that a person from a developing country could speak so fluently, or would be so well educated. A lot of other all those things, but yet still, I tried, my best in whatever ways. And today I'm an international speaker. I have written 2 international best-selling books, and I've spoken on various stages, attended various conferences as a training and development leader. And it's all because of the efforts, the consistent efforts that I put in individually, and of course with my family support, no doubt about that. But it's just that everywhere you go, until and unless you decide that you want to do something, things won't happen. It absolutely will not happen. So it is us, even today, if you want to create a change, what is it that you're doing different? You look at yourself. Am I doing the same thing that I was doing yesterday, or maybe day before yesterday, or maybe prior to that? And I'm expecting nothing's happening, I need a change. Why is it change? Why is there no change? There won't be a change because you're doing just the same thing. Getting up in the morning and whatever you're doing through the day, maybe watching TV in the evening, and then having a dinner, going to sleep. If you're going to follow the same thing, you're going to receive the same thing. Just as what you sow is what you reap, right? So that is where we need to, and every one of us can do it. It's absolutely that simple, that if we want to change, we need to create that change in ourselves, around ourselves, and that's when you'll be able to see the change in everybody around you, because you have to portray that this is me, this is what I want, and people would maybe not right away, but it will take some time, but eventually they will see that, yes, she means business. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Divish.
Yes, Pratishtha, and then the new face.
Okay. Thank you, Geeta, for such a wonderful, I won't call it a speech, but it was a summary of your journey of entire life. So, every female, I feel every female has a big story behind her. It's not the family, it's not the husband, it's nobody, but there's a big story behind her. And if I see myself somewhere, I don't see I've reached anywhere. I have just started. It is just a small phrase that I have covered, and there's a lot more to go. My journey, can't say it was very hickey-bicky, but then it was not that smooth also. Like getting married into a house wherein it was working women were considered as a big no. Convincing my in-laws that working women are good. It's not that they do not follow rituals or they do not do stuff. And that was what gave rise to me as a person who never gave up. Because, if you help the caterpillar to come out of the cocoon, it will never turn out into a wonderful, beautiful butterfly. It will turn out, but it would not be a stronger butterfly. So I was in the same very stage. So when I had to struggle, I came out not as a butterfly, but as an eagle. Now I don't feel so I'm afraid of anything and anyone. Forget about failures and success and small tips and downs, but I'm not afraid. That is what I have achieved in my life. When you say she, when you say female, when you say woman, everything is larger than the male sector. Female has 2 more letters. She has 1 more letter. Woman has more letters than man. So I always see that. And that is where you see Lord Ganesha with 4 hands, but you see Devi Ma with 8 hands, 6 hands. So everywhere, let it be a culture, let it be your language, let it be anything and everything. We are able to give birth to a new life. Male cannot. I mean, obviously there is some element, but then what we can, they cannot. I say I work for he, but that he is different. Now, what is that he? Is double H double E. That is heal, help, empower, and educate. So I always these acronyms or these small letters, and I make it so wonderful that let me see how I can make it as a motivating factor for my own self, because we have a number of stories prevalent everywhere. We every day meet different people who can motivate us, who do motivate us rather. But how do I motivate myself? How is it that I will bring in a change which nobody ever has? So that has been my mantra of life. And from being an online trainer for whole of my life, I can say now I'm really bored of it. I want to come out of this chair because this has been my workplace for so long. Now I feel, please, until I have some strength left in my bones, I should go out work. But somehow this online thing pulls me back again, gives me one lollipop, one Cadbury, and I back again. So be it asking them for a sabbatical, be it telling them that I have my hand fractured, they will not leave me at peace. They'll be like, "Chalta hai, ma'am. Thoda sa kar lo, thoda sa," and that thoda sa is a big quagmire. I don't know how to come out of it. So, but again, yes, I do enjoy the connection in the misconnection, a connection which needs an electronic connection. So somewhere your life is moving, and that's what everybody wants. So that is what is me. But yes, there's a creative person deep inside me, the other me. So that is where I love writing poems, and I have made a place where last month a female gave me a call, and I never had any clue who she was, but she gave me a call, and she recited 2 lines of my poem, and I was like, who is she? She said, I heard these 2 lines almost 15 years back. And she still remembers and 15 years back, we never had social media. So I was like, it is unbelievable. I literally started, I mean, I got goosebumps. I started weeping. I'm a very emotional punchy that way. I'm like, how is it possible? She says, it is so powerful. You cannot forget that. I mean, like, I had totally forgotten that they are my lines until she recited them for me. And then she said, I want you to come down and recite the same very poem for us on a platform. I was like, okay, fine, why not? So that was one achievement. Writing my first song in a span of 45 minutes was one big achievement which I can never forget. And I don't feel so I would never be able to overcome this. So that is the least time one can take to write an entire song. So that song is doing well. People are enjoying it. So that is one achievement which I feel very happy about, because that is that has given me an eternal life. Because even if I die, people would still listen to my melody, and my name would always be on that strip. So no matter I'm alive or dead, there is something that would keep me alive, apart from that one photograph which somewhere would lie in the corner of a house. So that I feel, yes, I've done for my life. One part, one phase is done. Now, next phase, let us see what unfolds, what mystery unfolds.
Beautifully. And the best part of Pratishtha is last connect, when we have a discussion of this interaction, she has given us some bulb-on moments, and she has given us some ahas, right? Something happened whenever she speaks. I can hear the melody, right? the Because she's a singer, maybe that melody comes in her every breath of the words. So you're putting a great legacy, and we want you to live long. Don't talk about dying at this moment.
I've done lot of sins. I will not die so fast.
Yeah.
I
Before go,
am a MP ka bahu. So in MP, there's a wonderful tradition. I don't know how many of you know that. So whenever you go to visit somebody's house where the new baby is born, so if you say, wow, such a cute baby, they also say, accompany it with some foul language. That hazard that happens to the child. So आप अगर बोल रहे हो कि वाओ कितना प्यारा बच्चा है तो आप बोलो इसकी तो बंदर जैसी नाक है.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So before going to Tapasi, and I want to tell, because she joined late, Pallavi, she took my interview. I was there on the time. Today she just late, and she was just hide and seek. She was playing with me with the camera. So anyways, before going to Pallavi, Tapasi, your turn now. So please introduce and tell me, okay, for your reference also, Pallavi, just the question is, what is your struggle as well to become a successful entrepreneur? So after Tapasi, please take over the mic. Yeah, over to you, Tapasi.
Thank you so much, Debushmita, for having this forum where the beautiful females are sharing our struggles. So there is so much of darkness beside the light which we throw onto everybody who's sitting here and to the world. If I have to talk about my struggle, I started my career in 1999. I had to struggle with my own people, where my father was, you are doing whatever you wish to study, you finish your study and we'll get you married. So there was no question of you working ever. So I had to struggle so much. I had to convince my father first in my life that I want to work. That was one of my dream, to see that I'm doing something good. Maybe I want to add value into people's life, is where I convinced my father that give me this opportunity. And he said, you are upgrading yourself, you're skilling yourself, whatever education you are doing, but I will not allow you to work in an organization. And I think destiny had some different story. I gave an interview. It was a campus placement interview where I was the second, but somehow the first girl didn't came up, and they gave me because I was second in the panel, they gave me that offer letter. And the beautiful part is, they sent the offer letter by courier. वो मेरे घर नहीं पहुंचा वो courier, because they could not trace, the courier guy could not trace. I'm talking about 1999, and the office peon came home to hand over the letter, and that changed my entire trajectory. Of my father was so impressed that, does my daughter have such credits that somebody, a peon comes to the from office to, and it was far off, do train change karke that person had to come and give that appointment letter to me, is where he realized, okay, my daughter has some potential inside her, and he allowed me to work. Okay, start working. And anyways, things happened. Started working, and then met my husband there, got married. This journey kept on going. Had a lot of struggles in between, as far as taking care of home, managing house. But the major struggle came in the form of when I changed cities. Is where when I moved to Mumbai, I was working in Kolkata, and when I moved to Mumbai is where the real struggle. So I always had this belief. 5 saal, so 2007 I shifted to Mumbai. So I worked till 2006. December I quit my job there and moved here. So they gave me an opportunity to work here in Mumbai, but the distance was far off. And that's when I realized, acha, I've become a mother, I have to take care of a child. Is now I have to take a back seat. And you won't believe, I happily accepted it. Okay, I will completely devote my life to my daughter. 1 year down the line, and I started having I started missing myself. What am I doing? सुबह उठ के खाना बनाओ, बच्चे को देखो, स्कूल छोड़ो, स्कूल से लेके आओ. And it was like, am I made for this? Is where the real struggle started happening. Is where I wanted to establish myself. I wanted to again create. So 1 year I took a sabbatical. It was a sabbatical where I devoted myself completely to the family. But I realized I am not made for this. Is where I started looking for opportunities. Whatever good or bad, I got an opportunity nearby my home only, and it was a all-women organization where they offered you part-time opportunities. Is where I again started building up myself up from a completely different profile to an entirely different profile. Now, after working for 15 years in corporate, I realized that okay, I have given ample amount of my time to somebody else. Why can't I give? If I can create something for somebody else, why can't I create for myself? Is where I realized after a certain age, I think everybody feels that they just can't report to anybody. It happened with me as well. Somewhere I wish that I need to have that charge in my hand. I wanted to work for myself, where whatever I wish to do, I can do. If I want to enjoy my life, I can do that. If I will not run after money, but I will see where I'm able to see, I'm able to balance my happiness with my desire to be successful somewhere. And in these 15 years, I realized that there's a lot of gap between what people are bringing from the perspective of having a technical skill and having the skill which can help them excel in their journey, the corporate life specifically. And that's where I realized that there's a lot of potential. Where I left my 9 to 5 job and I started skilling myself, upskilling myself again to build an empire where I'm able to help individuals at the start of their journey, or could be 4 or 5 years down the line of their journey. What thing they need to have inside them is where I started my entrepreneurial journey, helping students, helping young professionals to understand what is the thing which is required. Technical skills is a part of your um, corporate life, but you can only become successful if you carry everything which brings you as a beautiful bundle, where people will accept you not only your technical skills as well as the soft skill part. Now, entrepreneurial journey is, there were a lot of self-doubts which keeps coming. Most of you will agree. Am I doing it right? Whenever there is no work, you start thinking, you start doubting your potential. Is where we as an individual, whosoever it is, as an individual, be it a male entrepreneur or a female entrepreneur, they need to have that belief in themselves. They need to lead from within first. Is the most important aspect of any individual, is having that belief inside you. Okay, today there's no work, today I am having a self-doubt, but am I better than, as Gita Krishnan mentioned, every beautiful step is to look back and see what have I done yesterday, am I doing something better today. So 1% better every day, by the end of the month you are 30% better than the previous month. So that has shaped my journey. So to be very frank, there are so many people out there. Entrepreneurs have this doubt also inside. Am I doing the perfect thing for my own business? Is where I feel that there's a very beautiful thing which I tried. It's a struggle. I'm still struggling. I'll not say that I have come out of this. Is my competitor doing better than me? This is a very it's a struggle which every entrepreneur goes through. Is am I not, do I need to skill myself up somewhere? Is where you need to believe in self, what all value you are bringing it onto the table. What is the purpose you are here? When you makes your value, the purpose behind what you are doing makes you a passionate entrepreneur. And once you are passionate about what you are doing, you will stop competing with others, but you will start thinking, okay, I was better than the previous day. Is where, as an entrepreneur, we all should look towards competing with ourselves only and not with others. I have seen so many people, they tend to compete with others, and that's where they fail. It's the competition needs to be with ourselves only. So those this is my suggestion. This is my most important suggestion to those who want to go ahead and become successful in their entrepreneurial journey is the first is lead within, and second is please compete with yourself, not with anybody else. These are the two things which helped me. I'll not say it helped me completely. I'm still struggling. But of course, 1% every day I'm improving myself is where I am doing good for myself, and that is helping my clients, my people whom I go and coach, whom I go and train is understanding. So there's something very beautiful thing which I believe is leading through life skills is what should be anybody's mantra in life is lead your life with the skills which you've picked up. So whatever it is, it's not the skills which is the technical skill, but the life skill. So whatever journey of, so whatever you all will agree, जो हम 10 साल पहले थे या 20 साल पहले थे, we have come out, and from there only we have realized that okay, this is something which I have done it wrong that point of time. I should not do the same mistake again. So this is what my journey as an entrepreneur is. It's people think, wow, I'm a solopreneur. You all will agree, solopreneur or entrepreneur. We have our own struggles. But if we don't believe in ourselves, we will not be able to move ahead in our life. Self-belief is very, 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 very essential. And that's what I teach individuals. That is lead your ship, which is my program as well. Lead your ship, very essential. Please lead from within. Then only you will be able to connect with people. Then only you will be able to make a difference around you. Thank you so much.
Beautifully said. And one thing which I took this, that is the create yourself. That is your, you have mentioned that create your ship, right? Entrepreneurship or your solo entrepreneurship. Create your ship. This is beautifully said, right? So yes, over to you, Pallavi. She was patiently waiting, joined late. Punishment. Yeah, over to you. We can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself or can you do something?
One moment.
Raise your volume, please.
Can you just 1 moment? Well, the ship has to drop the anchor, I'm afraid. Can you hear me now? Okay, great. It's great to see you and hear you, Debasmita, expertly taking this interview. I remember being on the other side just last month. And great to meet you again, Geeta, Tapasi, Pratishtha. We had a wonderful time last time. It really was awesome. Okay, I was late and I apologize. Now, when it comes to my...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry.
अरे नहीं
Nothing to apologize.
आपका हक है भाई, क्यों नहीं? Why not? My entrepreneurial journey was by accident, rather. I have done my BE in instrumentation and MBA in finance, and as such, I was groomed for a corporate career by my parents. They really wanted to see me and go far ahead in life. And I did start with the bank. First 4 years were a breeze. I worked in numerous organizations. I was in sales and marketing. And my last stint was with Mudra, DDB Mudra, which is India's largest advertising company. Now, you would think, what am I doing in an advertising agency, right? Again, I was in sales and marketing. So I have worn different hats even during sales and marketing. I started with ERP, which is enterprise solutions. And then things just flowed organically because I have honestly been always been interested in humanities. Engineering happened by chance. It was more of, because I'm from, my father worked in BARC. You don't send your children for doing commerce or arts. Humanities option was not there in 11th and 12th. We don't have it. We don't want it. Yeah. So Pratishtha. So we don't really have options. I wanted to study history. I could not study history. That would have been my choice, essentially, if somebody had given me that option, because I was an avid reader. I loved, even when I used to read romances, there used to be period romances and not the usual run-of-the-mill Mills and Boons. I was that interested in history. But life takes you here, there, everywhere, and somehow you do things which come your way. And then I got married. Tapasi, I've been hearing your trajectory. I think everyone's trajectory becomes different when they get married. I got married for love, and my husband is a software engineer. So it is but understood that we traveled, and we lived in different cities, different countries, everywhere. See, I love meeting new people. I love eating different kind of cuisines, mingling with people. So all in all, it was like more of a DEI coaching for me. And also, it gave me first-hand experience of being on the other side of the bias. So when you talk about bias, we talk about in India, we usually don't encounter it, right? What with maybe we are on the other side of the bias. Probably we are more biased. We have these issues. ये ऐसा है, ये वैसा है, ऐसा क्यों नहीं है, ये वैसा क्यों नहीं है. But when you travel, you understand how it is to be on the other side of the story altogether. So I would be sitting in a bus, nobody would sit next to you. This is UK. I would be sitting in metro, and if it was not the rush hour, nobody would be sitting next to me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm from Mumbai, and I don't really care. I would like to I like my space. It is your issue, right? So, my daughter has been to 5 schools, and every new place that I have been to, I have struggled with finding meaningful employment for myself. So it is but understood that I had to dig deep into my own interests. As I said, I was an avid reader, and languages and humanities always interested me. So I thought, what can I do here that will let me keep my brain cells intact? Because it is very romantic to have that homemaker tag, and I'm pretty sure it is extremely fulfilling for a lot of women. But along with homemaking, we also need some intellectual stimulation. Yeah. Otherwise, there were days when I used to solve only Sudoku puzzles, very simply to get the neurons moving. And I wondered, now what could I do? What could a young wife do? I was not that young, by the way, but still, what would a young wife do to get rid of all this boredom? All these new places and setting up a new home can only take you so far, right? It can only keep you interested for that much time. So first thing that came to my mind was English everyone likes. And whenever we're traveling abroad, I would give tuitions to young kids, because everybody is interested in science and maths, So that were my go-to subjects there. And in India, it was always spoken English. And then, of course, I learned, I went through IELTS and English. I coached a lot of international students also, Australian students, Canadian students, British students. And that really helped me guide my own daughter also, to be very honest. So nothing goes to waste. Not to mention money keeps flowing. So, money keeps flowing. Yes, Pratishtha agrees. It is very important to be financially independent for women. And then, when I shifted to Hyderabad, that was where I thought, okay, now I need to make a business out of it. I had been doing and continuously. So I started my own institute there, 6 years, and we did quite a bit of corporate trainings also there. And it was a really fruitful time wherein I entered into the field of public speaking. The thing is, I was in sales and marketing before. Making 2 presentations per day was, normal, and absolutely nothing wrong with it. But I thought that maybe I need to upskill myself. And I did. Mr. Pramod Palekar, he was my mentor and a superb mentor, let me tell you. And that was the first time when I realized that I was actually making some mistakes in body language. And because when you see your own video, it is very easy to tell others, tera ye galti hai, tera wo galti hai. But when you actually look at yourself, that is when you realize, oh, is this me? Acha, ye galti hai. Oh ho, is tarah se awaaz aa rahi hai. And I have always been very critical of myself. Even now, even after every presentation, every meeting that I have, I take a step back. I always think, okay, what could have gone better? And what was it that went wrong? And we can't be perfect all the time. We have, as women, we have those days, right? In fact, I recently interviewed Emmeline Barnes, who's into neurodiversity. She is autistic herself and neurodiverse herself. And while talking with her, she's in the other side of 50. I have hit 50 this year. And she articulated what I was feeling for some time from last 3-4 years. Menopause moments. Now, what are menopause moments? Menopause, she said ki I suddenly lose link of what I was saying. I sometimes just go somewhere else. There have been times when I have booked double booked flights, when I have booked wrong movie tickets altogether. In the middle of the presentation, you are like, okay, what was it that I was going to say next? And these things have been happening to me a bit. And in fact, I actually went to a doctor to check it out because I felt it was early onset of Alzheimer's. And he had a very hearty laugh. And he did not tell me about menopause though. He just told me that a woman has a lot of things on her mind. There are n number of things apart from her work. School hai, bache hai, husband hai, in-laws hai, parents hai. And women work in that way. And as a result, your brain tends to keep things which are unimportant outside. And that could be the reason. But when I actually had a talk with her, it is the hormones. They are the culprits, it seems. Okay. So in case you do encounter this, or shayad aayega time, kabhi aage, kabhi piche, yes, Pratishtha. Resonating.
Pratishtha wants to share something.
Yeah.
Pratishtha can't hear you.
Pratishtha.
Yeah, she's on mute.
Haan.
I guess all of us are in this ship also.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Yes. So ho raha hai na. So but
Yes,
that,
yes.
but that
We're all in this
phrase
ship.
malum nahi tha na. In fact, I found that there was actually a Harvard Business Review regarding this. There was a proper,
Right.
lot of research, and then okay, this is gold mine. Abhi mera next article is pe hone wala hai.
Like I told you, I have been playing with words, and people always comment on that language में इससे खेल नहीं सकता है कोई. So I always play with words. And when a year back, when I had some tidbits of menopause, which was, I don't think so it was menopause. So when I went to the doctor, sitting there in the queue, this thing came to my mind. Let me change this word. And then I changed it word into my dictionary, which I have a big, long dictionary of my own. So I said, today onwards, it is not menopause for me. It is minor pause.
Yes.
Now call it minor pause. So whosoever tells me, I say it's not menopause.
It is a minor pause because things are going to come back. It is just a matter of time. And in the case of women, it lasts a little more longer in the sense that it could be at the onset, it can go for a while after and for every woman, just like pregnancy, menopause is different. And we need to be open about it. It is not something that we need to not talk about. I say speak more about it. And
tell every woman, the more beautiful you are, the more painful menopause you're gonna be.
Oh dear.
Oh my God.
Chalo, अच्छा है हम ऐश्वर्या राय नहीं है. Thank God for that.
Correct. We are not Mrs. World or Mrs. Universe.
Thank God for that.
But the pain you are going through. You call yourself pretty and you have a smaller minor pause. You
Yes.
call yourself beautiful and you're gonna have a longer one.
So I've had this small moments, and when I used to go back and think, ये मेरे साथ क्यों हुआ? ये because I'm not used to such things, right? So when I came to, just like Pratishtha, I came to Mumbai. I came back to Mumbai, and Mumbai had hardly changed. It was just little more difficult. And with a younger kid, again, it was little difficult again. But started again, and then that is when I realized that I should not focus on B2C at all. That is not my forte. B2C is too much of an effort, to be very honest, for too little gains. Of course, it all depends on person's comfort level, but I had already worked on B2B, and I know how to make large sales. That has always been my forte. And the other side has been, like people, when they are into sales and marketing, they also normally women, this posh thing is there a lot. There is a lot of sexual harassment, and I have gone through that also. So that also resonates with me. And many of the stories which are there, cases, मैंने actually झेला है. मैंने भले I may not speak about it, I may not take my name, but I have actually gone through it. My colleagues have gone through it. My batchmates have gone through it. So when I decided that yes, I'm going to go B2B, and as usual, I got to work. And before entering, I thought, okay, I have this huge alumni network with me, both of MBA and engineering, and my school itself. My school, all these people have been bedrocks for me. I have we have this Pumba entrepreneurial network called PACE, wherein we keep on talking about the kind of roadblocks that we face and the kind of stuff that people have been doing, and we keep on encouraging each other. We find a lot of free advice floating, which is very pertinent to businesses, because people have gone through it, and it is available on WhatsApp, and that itself is such a great thing to have. And luckily, part of my own friend circle, we have been friends for now such a long time. Two more of us are, all three of us are in the same boat. And again, a lot of discussion on the kind of roadblocks, the hindrances that we are facing, the business strategies, though we are in three different things altogether. Because see, times keep on changing, technology keeps on changing. Sales and marketing is not the same that it was 23, 22 years back, right? B2B marketing has changed drastically. B2C has changed even more drastically. Yeah, it is definitely, tech is making it easy to reach people, but also the competition has increased manifold. There are absolutely no entry barrier in our business. Most of us are into training. There are no entry barriers. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can enter this. And Zoom, again, Zoom it's a boon and it's a bane. Boon, it's been a boon for us, but bane in the sense that now anybody, right, from Agartala to Bhuj to Kashmir to Dhanush Kodi can become a trainer, and they can give us competition. And if we have quoted for 2 lakhs, they will quote 5,000 and probably get the deal for all you know. So this competition is huge, and it is every day, on everyday basis. Sometimes people call me and they tell me, I'm sick of this job in HR, and I would like to collaborate with you, and would like to start a business. I'll give you leads. मैंने बोला क्या leads दोगे तुम? हाँ? देखो भाई, यहाँ पे हालत खराब है सब लोगों की, है? सिंपल सी बात है, और अपना जॉब ना छोड़ो. You must be thinking that thinking that everybody is making oodles and crores of money. That is not the case. People are struggling here. It is every day is a super struggle, and kindly do not leave your jobs. Hold on to your jobs, upskill yourself, get better, get better positions. I know you're tired right now probably, but you have no idea what is awaiting you at the other side. Right now, life is looking green, and oh, beautiful, they seem to be doing swimmingly. That is not the case. And some people are doing better because that is the kind of support structures that, like, for example, I have got solid support. I got solid support from my family. I got solid support from my daughter. I got solid support from alumni network, my school, my college, even my teachers. So that support is phenomenal, and we do need it. Let me tell you, at each stage, there have been so many, I've had so many minor breaks in my career, right? And our corporate world is not kind to people who have breaks in career. That is a fact, but that is how a woman's trajectory is. You might be super well educated. I am super well educated, yeah, but my struggle is the same. Hard work is the same. So many the content that we develop is so cutting edge, and luckily because of the tech exposure that I have got, I find it so much easier to deal with AI. I'm an AI enthusiast myself. It is, I think AI is a great friend for women entrepreneurs. Women entrepreneurs should go ahead and embrace AI like at the earliest. Bilkul ruko na, run towards it. So AI has been a great friend. All these platforms have been a great strength. But then you can only do so many online trainings. Fact is, we do most of our trainings online. That's a fact. Yeah, Pratishtha. Yes. But at the same time, we do step out, and every stepping out is happy. And see, for us, for Curious Catalyst or POSH Safe Workplaces, we also have pan-India presence, and across India, we do have well-trained trainers. That is also another struggle. It is again not very easy to take care of your copyrighted stuff, because we do keep on developing such good content at all times, but every time there are new demands from the market, and it's not easy to keep up with the market. But
Yeah. Yes, we have to be mindful of time because
yes,
it's a daily
I'm
time.
sorry. Did I talk too much? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
yeah, before joining, Geeta asked me, "Is it going to be 9:30?" I told her, "No, I will not take it to that level by
I
9
had no
because
idea.
we're
I'm
closing
sorry.
it because yeah, no problem. See, the word which we are using as a woman, because here we are empowering the empire of women, right? That is nothing. If you think everything is impossible, right, it can be possible, right? Now we are the word which you all have used lot of time, that is the struggle, right? Struggling, if we go beyond that struggle, there is some green acres, right? Green spaces. Because I am not there to put the words to you. That is what is beyond that, right? So when we are, if a woman who is sitting at home and thinking, the best part which I have took it from uh, Pallavi, that is play, because we have a lot of me time. Women generally forget about me time. They are so much oriented to their family that they don't know about themselves, right? So for them, the best is Sudoku, right? Play this, watch videos which is relevant to your knowledge. That will give you some relaxation. Walk out, take time for yourself, write gratitude. Because this is the best thing. Yeah, she taught last discussion, that is write your gratitude, that what you did. Gratitude journaling is important. Language. Here I'm just summing up because time is the biggest factor. So yeah, so mindful of time, I'm just summing up everything. Pratiksha is specifically for the language, and she is a TEDxSpeaker. She knows how to, if you want, because the way she speaks, she is like, if you see Krishna's flute, her voice is like that. Is I was pausing and listening to her like that way because I love the way she is speaking, right? I think everybody will admit that. And like what exactly the language is important. Learn the way she speaks and the way she is interacting, helping you to get your purpose. We have lastly, we're not lastly, we have lastly Pallavi who joined late, but I am just teasing you. Don't worry, don't telling sorry. Leadership is important in every woman, because we are lacking in leadership. Even if we are showing our dictatorial part, but that is not the right dictatorial part. We are confused. So better to connect with her to get to know how the leadership, what she has planned for you as a coach, she has going to give you. So connect with her, connect with Geeta, I love the way she told about the gratitude journaling. Yeah. Connect with Pratishtha, and just learn the way she is speaking. I love the way. Yeah. And yes, connect with Pallavi because she has given a big thing about the POSH. So don't worry, corporate associates. There are the best part she has spoke about upscale your skill. Upscale, yeah, your learning. Okay, upskilling is important, right? If you are just thinking, yes, my career is important in this perspective, the way she spoke about being into sales and marketing, right? It's a yeah, Tapasi. Yeah, I also spoke about that. Tapasi is always there. Tapasi is there. I have already told about the leadership. So leadership and every woman is important. So please connect with her. And Pallavi, the thing is, I want to conclude with Pallavi. The Pallavi's the word she spoke about, that is the Soduku, which I have taken it, upskill yourself. And she have also mentioned beyond it, being into sales and marketing, she has upskilled her skill, right? She has not sought, means sales and marketing female will not go, basically. In my case, I'm a core HR. Okay, I'm listening to everybody is taking away, and this is positive thing. But basically, we will be focusing on in every end of the discussion. We generally say that as a whatever that there is no mistake. Okay, there is a learning. Okay, so whatever learnings we are acquiring, we will be definitely taking into forward, and as an HR, we will be definitely taking it, and these videos are generally going to the HR only. So definitely we will be taking care of it. Thank you for giving such a good inputs. And wonderful female are here. The empire is strong. And please connect with Pallavi for learning POSH. This is very important.
May the force be with us.
Yes, may the force be.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Each and every one of us, we all rock.
Okay,
We're all women leaders.
Yes. Second, then there is a reaction button. There is a reaction button. You can just click this heart. Can you see the reaction button?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
See that.
So yeah. So reaction button. Click your hearts. Keep your hearts coming.
Click on the top one, on the top heart. So it bubbles up.
Top. Yeah. Okay.
Bubbles.
Which one? Okay. So we'll share in the group and make the people because my question was also there. And this is episode 1. Episode 2 also there because we miss Swarnlata, who is regular visitor and who is a regular speaker in my trends and suggestion. We missed her today. So she will be there in the next week. So definitely I would request, if you can, please come and talk about more, because the thing is that a lot of questions I have set up, but because of then the thing is I can understand, but the time is also a constraint. So we'll plan accordingly, because this is episode 1. There is something, but the values which we have given, you have put together. Thank you so much for it. So we'll meet on Thursday, next Thursday, and looking forward to work and learn more from you. So bye for now. Yeah.
Thank you, Devasmita.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye. Okay. Okay. Wait. Another photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
this.
Oh, okay.
My too.
Yeah, just with you too.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And thanks for
so
having
much.
us here. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yes,
Devasmita. Yeah,
All of you
bye.
ladies, lovely seeing you all. Bye-bye.
Same here. Pleasure was
Yeah.
all mine,
We
all
will
ours.
connect one-on-one.
All
We
ours.
have to do
Another thing,
that.
please
Yes,
congratulate
we'll
Gita
connect one.
before we go, congratulate Gita because she has completed the task of 21 out of 21 days.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
very nice.
Thank
Congratulations.
you. All of
Gita.
yours.
That was
Amazing.
Yes, yes, really,
Thank you
really.
so much. All of your
Yeah.
support.
Not
And
very
I
easy.
see all that love coming through.
That is
Yes, always. Take the love. Everybody take the love. I'm giving you all the heart.
अरे मेरे को
Thank you.
एक हार्ट दे दो ना इसमें एक हार्ट दे दो.
बहुत सारा hearts देख.
हाँ
अच्छा एक साथ इतना आएगा
एक
ना?
साथ
मेरा क्यों नहीं आ रहा है पूरा हार्ट?
मेरा
उसमें
तो एक ही
ऊपर
हार्ट आ रहा है,
click
पता
on the
नहीं क्यों.
top
हाँ
one.
मेरा भी एक ही हार्ट आ रहा है, पता नहीं.
Click on the top
No,
one.
no,
There
go
are
to the reaction and effects.
go to the reaction and there is
And
two line. ऊपर वाले हार्ट पे क्लिक करो.
End with effect. End with
एक ही हार्ट आ रहा है भाई.
हाँ,
मेरा भी.
Click on the top one.
there are these two
yes.
slits.
See?
हाँ,
Coming down.
You go to react.
हम लोग हार्ट पे हार्ट दे रहे हैं, इसको हार्ट ही नहीं मिल रहा है.
हमारा एक ही हार्ट है.
Okay,
हमारा एक ही दिल है. वो
मेरे-
हमने दे दिया है.
मेरे
हमने
हार्ट
दे
में
दिया
तो
है.
ग्लिटर्स भी आ रहे हैं.
I know.
तो कोई
दो
भी
ना.
कोई दूसरा कुछ डाल दे ना. हार्ट बलून डाल दे.
Go for send an effect.
हाँ
Yeah.
बलून डाल दे. आया? नहीं
चलो
आया?
भाई इतना ही आ रहा है भाई हार्ट.
नहीं आ
Okay,
रहा है.
on behalf of Tapasi, we are giving heart to heart. This is all hearts.
Thank you.
चलो बाय.
Bye bye bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.